So full time here at Aberystwyth Town is a massive victory against Flint. Tough, you must be going through the ringer because I know we were in the stands. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I challenged the boys last week. We kept the clean sheet last week. I said minimum I want the clean sheet again. We've got challenged now. We've come into form. It's a ridiculously good goal, we know that. And a time to score is probably perfect near the end. But we showed the first half what we can do as well. That battling, that determination. They had us in the cross for long periods that first half. Conditions didn't help. The second half, we were organised, we were really structured, we looked composed at times. And we got a goal, and do you know what? I challenge them to go again next week and a clean sheet again next week.
As you said there, it says a lot about the boys there, because at half time we were speaking about how much of a battling performance and previous Aberdeen may have folded, but we stood up strong, especially with quite a young team. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, I think they all stood up really well. We couldn't single out anyone. I know Thorny's gone back in the centre back at the moment. They're doing a job out of position. For us, it's brilliant. But like I say, everyone stood up to be counted today, and we've got to do that week in, week out. We're the team on form going into these last 4 games, so I'm confident, and our players are confident. I just think other teams around us need to be worried.
Big mention for Matt Turner there as well. Penalty save and another clean sheet. You must be delighted to see the defences finally got themselves sorted out.
Yeah, I've had a good chat with Matt over the last couple of weeks. He probably looked at himself and say he probably hasn't performed as well as he should do from where he's come from. He's a good goalkeeper, but he needs to perform week in, week out like that. It's back in first team football rather than 21s football, so he's got to recognise that it means a lot, and he's got a concentration for 90 minutes, 95 minutes like today, and he did. And as a group, they all work really, really well for each other, and they're in good spirits now.
What goes through your mind as a manager when you see a player going for an overhead kick from 12 yards out in 93rd minute of the clock?
I just went in and I told the boys now, I said, I didn't know what to do to celebrate. I was supposed to run on the pitch at one stage. It was just a ridiculously good goal. I turned on the bench and they all couldn't believe it. But like I say, it's that's John Evans to a T. He can do anything at times, but then he can also do the other side of it. But like I say, it's fantastic, and he's come on, like I said, it's a squad game now to the end of the season. He's the one who's produced coming on, so even the ones who didn't start last week, they will play a big part in our last 4 fixtures.
And finally, massive game next week, and as you said, with the form team going into that, you must be confident going into Pontypridd next week.
I think we all know them from here. I think we've dominated them for long periods, and to concede too late 1 goals as we did, I think is disappointing. So we go there full of confidence, full of belief. And we know it's going to be a difficult game down there. We know that probably most teams on the bottom struggle away from. That's why they're there. So we're going there, 2 clean sheets, first 2 of the season, back to back. Let's make it 3.
Many congratulations, well done.
Thank you.